The liquor trade is a multi-billion rand industry. Well, it is also a billion-dollar industry, and it creates revenue for the fiscus and employment for many. With almost a month of suspended trade for a second time, the industry took a huge knock. Now, can it claw back losses after months of no sales? And after the spotlight on the effects of excessive drinking, does the industry and consumers, do they have some interventions in terms of how things will change going forward? Lucky Ntimane is a representative of the liquor industry. He joins me now. Lucky, good evening. Firstly, let's talk about the fact that your members are now allowed to conduct trade yet again. The president warned us over the weekend not to go wild. How are you ensuring that this won't happen?
Good afternoon, Cathy, and good afternoon to your viewers as well. So we commend the president for having allowed us to reopen again and pick up the pieces, as it were, and continue doing our business. And we want to commit to the public and also to government that we're going to comply with the 4 pillars that form the basis of us being able to operate again, which are ensuring that issues of underage drinking are dealt with, and also drinking and driving, as well as the responsible trading and consumption of alcohol. But also importantly as well is the inclusion of gender-based violence and femicides, whereby tavern owners are going to play a key role as champions in the fight against gender-based violence in their tavern areas.
And, it's great news to hear that there are some interventions that you're thinking about, but who are they going to affect? So when you talk about tavern owners then being the custodians of part of the He for She program where they have conversations about gender-based violence on their premises, have you gotten the approval of all tavern owners to agree to this?
Cathy, certainly, and not only the tavern owners, but also the Ministry of Police. And this is also some of this intervention we have shared with the Minister of Health, Dr. Willem Kize, who also approved of it. So we are confident that this is a program that is going to make a difference. It's a high-impact program that is long overdue in our communities, in society, led by liquor traders, as it were.
Let's talk about the extent to which people are going to be able to recover part of the losses from this year. Is that even possible?
Cathy, it's going to be a tough ask. We're looking at about 18 months for liquor traders, that is the retailers and also the taverners. For liquor manufacturers, it might even be even longer. Some of them, if not all, had to hold back from retrenching. They took the bullet, and we want to commend those manufacturers who didn't retrench any of their workers in the midst of this pandemic and certain financial ruin. So we are confident, going forward as a resilient nation and also as a resilient economy, we should be able to weather the storm, but it's going to take time. It will not be easy at all.
Is the liquor industry going to be taking a greater part, playing a greater part of the social economic responsibility that arises? Because what this lockdown has also shown us is the incredible problem that many South Africans have with the use of alcohol. And I think the point has been made for the industry to do more. And there have been suggestions put on the table, including the banning of advertising alcohol, maybe an increase in the drinking age. Are those things that the industry is going to be actively pursuing in order to also show that it's committed to a healthy South Africa?
Cathy, you have summarized it very well, and this just goes to, almost to highlight the importance of not only us as a liquor industry committing ourselves to working with government, but we have actually created a social compact with government and labor to ensuring that all the interventions that we implement are not just talk shop, but are real interventions that will have high impact, and they'll be able to drive change on the ground. And we're confident that as we continue our partnership with government and labor, we should be able to see the results in the next few months.
All right. Well,